Hello, welcome back to Crash 2 for the Sane Trilogy. I'm Sup.
And I'm Nintendo.
And we're going to finish this game once and for all.
Heady up, boy. We're gonna finish this stupid game once and for all. Fuck.
Stupid.
Piston it up. Oh shit.
You pissing away my feelings.
What is your problem, Bandicoot? I will not ask you again to bring me the crystals.
We are, dumbass. Shut up.
No, we were supposed to give it an engine, but we didn't.
And bring them to me.
Okay. Piston it away.
5 more persons
Rocket. Night fight?
Night fight.
Night fight. Pack attack and spaced out. So you got space level, jetpack, fly space,
Two space.
two space levels, 2 fuck yous,
forest.
and 1 forest. I'll do a space level. Piston it away. Let's do it.
This is the worst one.
What? Why didn't you tell me?
Basically, it has a death route. But
Is this one where the death route requires all the color gems, or is that in
no,
Crush
that's
3?
spaced out, and that's not that hard. What the problem with this one is that
Excuse me.
Obviously, you can't die, but you also can't kill every enemy. There's
Oh my gosh, I forgot about this level. I did this level!
There's one enemy that you need to keep alive, or you won't be able to make the jump back to backtrack. So basically, what we have to do is don't die at all. Well, okay, actually, you know what I want you to do?
What?
Go to the level normally, don't die, but go on the death route first, just so we don't have to worry about dying at all.
How do I get those?
But after we come
do I
back.
have to slide to get those enemies?
Slide them, yeah.
Okay.
So, restart the level. Death route. So, but what I mean is, go on the death route and then kill yourself, just so we have the death route, so we don't have to lose it anymore. We don't have a chance of losing it because because if we die in between,
This sounds really complicated.
Do you want to do spaced out instead?
Yeah.
Or not spaced out, but you can do either 5. You could do packet. You could do night fight, or you could do rocket. I mean, really, rocket's actually easiest, believe it or not. So, all right.
This is
Welcome
God,
back.
Fuck, this is my worst.
Invert your flight controls in the options menu. So, do you want to do that?
Yes.
All right, go at it. I won't be able to do inversion because since I'm used to the regular one so much, it'll fuck me up. I mean, I'll probably get used to it. So, option. Want to go to the option?
Wait, hold on. I just want to try it.
Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, Crash now has this cool thing to put on his stuff. Because in the original, he just put it on his back, but now they have this little machine.
Actually,
the music on this level is so beautiful. So nice. I hum this shit. Listen to this on the way home.
you listen to I forgot that you. You know why? You know why it keeps fucking me over?
Why?
I figured out why. It's
Why?
because I keep thinking I'm so used to driving controls.
What? Like what? Like just games in general, or?
No, I keep thinking that R2 is gonna push me down.
Oh yeah. Well, no, it's just flight, and then the only thing that's not inverted is left and right.
I'm just gonna take my.
Just gotta get used to it. Really.
Actually, it's more manageable. Maybe. I don't know why I didn't like it last time. It's
Because you tried it once and then put it down. You did it once, didn't like what you're feeling on your controller, and then you put it down.
I think it was because I don't think it was the inverted. I think it was because I'm so used to R2 being like the control that you use to drive a car. You know what I'm talking about, though?
Yeah, I just didn't know where you get that from, like jetpack.
I don't know. I just thought it would.
I don't know. January was kind of a blur for me, so we'll see to me. Have you heard this song all the way through?
Yeah.
What do you think of it?
It's okay. It's not my favorite song in this game.
One of my favorites. I think I actually, well, I couldn't say about the remixes, but my favorite song in this game is Road to Ruin. I don't know why. But the bass, obviously the bass.
How do I get the TNT?
You can bounce it with your head.
Haha.
Well, when the Z axis allows you to. Okay. Oh yeah, you can also touch it too. You can just touch it normally. I forgot that. I don't know if you can do it in the original, but.
Oh, I almost got it.
Wow, we're at the same live count as my test playthrough. I 100% the game and I was at 1. It's always good to practice, kids.
Come on!
Still feels weird, huh?
Yeah.
When you turn off inversion, though.
It's not inverted. Up is up and down is down.
Oh, is it turned off?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then yeah, you're in the new control because in the original it was inverted, which you can turn on. Which I prefer. I prefer it on. I think I do. Actually, I don't remember.
I think I'm at the end of the level actually. Nope, not even close. Slowly getting pissed off. Slowly getting more and more pissed.
You're not gonna try to get a game over on purpose, are you?
No.
Okay. You did that and be happy.
Yeah, but I wanted to beat that in one go, which I did.
I mean, technically 2 goes.
No, not. Shut up.
Counting the game over.
No. I meant in one go, meaning in like one try. Not in
yeah.
like I have the lives, but I want to be able to beat it in like one try.
Yeah, night fight has one small backtrack, but it's only for 2 boxes, so it's not a big deal. The only pain of that is that you have to do it quickly before the. Well, you gotta time your spinning because he shocks every once in a while. So go forward and spin him. So wait for it to shock and then charge him.
Oh, it sounds like the guy from the lab.
Yeah, they're all the same. They're all clones of all their moves.
Ooh.
Yeah, don't just take a lick of the flame.
No,
Never hit a lick.
Actually, with the
I
nitro.
don't know. I think I had one where it didn't work, so maybe you have to go back. And it's because I don't think the hitbox is that big. That moment when like game over is right next to the life. Right. Yeah. So he only takes 2 hits because he helps destroy the flame. Checkpoint. Hopefully that'll make that matter.
Like that'll do it. Ah!
Yeah, you're going the wrong way. It's not gonna move. Well, I mean they move, but not the like.
Okay, I think I'm good.
Almost. What that feels that. Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh.
Damn it. Fuck. Okay, this is it.
Yeah, I'm gonna put in as a disclaimer in the description. Nick plays at Nick owned Crash 1 and 3, so don't tear his ass into a hole in the comments.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Or I will destroy you with a thing called delete comments. Actually, in my test playthrough, I accidentally skipped the crystal, and I know it looks really obvious at present.
Oh, I didn't even see it.
But like, even if it's glowing, I completely missed it because there's just so much things that are glowing. I wouldn't touch that. It's a bomb. This is the last part. If you can get past this part. Go. No.
Are you kidding me?
What I usually do to kill those guys is that I hold X and it charges you through. You hold X and square, so you kill them really quickly. As long as you time it with the shock.
To start over. This is so hard.
Or you can do a different level. You can do
No, I want to do it. It's just this level is so hard.
You can do
Guys, I'm not talking for a reason. Like, this level is way harder than it looks.
Because of the control of the level. I don't think the level's hard. I think the control's hard.
No, it's the control scheme that makes it hard.
But what if you got used to it?
No, I don't think I can get used to it. It's just so difficult.
No, I'm just saying if you got used to it, then it would make it easy, obviously, right? But again, speaking as a bias, because I play Crash 2 the most out of all 3. My favorite in the whole series. This is a remix they got right.
That was my fault.
I always call those tomato bumps.
You know what would make this? You know what would actually make this a lot easier?
But
This sounds so freaking ridiculous, but I feel like if they change the scheme of the controls, this would actually make this like 100% easier.
change it to what?
R2 is up, L2 is down, forward pushes you, up on the D-pad pushes you, and down on the D-pad.
But that uses a different part of your finger. Thumbs are the easiest to respond to. You know what I mean? R1, you know, that also makes crash slide because circle is so close to your thumb because you're always hovering over X. Your brain is better to receive something to make it easier to press. The flight controls, well, I don't know because I tried to.
What? I didn't know circle did that. Oh my gosh!
You didn't know circle goes backwards?
I didn't know X goes forward.
So how'd you go forward in the first place?
R2. That's how I've been going forward.
Is that why it fell forward? Yeah, X. It tells you.
Oh my gosh, this makes this so much easier.
Do you know what I mean? It's right next to your thumbs.
Oh my, do you see how bad I
Wait, in January you were using R2?
Yeah.
Wow, that explains a lot. So yeah, that proves my point. It's better to use something that's close to what your thumb is already close to versus what's in the back of the controller. Okay, wow, that's like pretty cool how we got a demonstration of how that works. Okay, feels a lot better, huh?
Yes, 100%.
Alright, so is Crash 2 better?
No.
You don't know that. So I've beaten it. I still just don't get it how you like it more in Crash 1.
How I like Crash 1 more? I've already explained this.
You just told me you like it because of aesthetic and nostalgia, but that's it. Isn't that all you told me?
Isn't that why you like Crash 2 too? Because of
No.
Because of aesthetic and
It plays
nostalgia?
better. The game plays better. I give a shit about the music or graphics or aesthetic when the gameplay is a lot better.
Well, now here's the problem though, because the remakes do it justice now.
Yeah, but even if Crash...
Yeah, but what? Like,
Even
it's
if
the
Crash-
exact same game now. Well, it's not...
What do you mean? No, Crash 1 is not the same game as Crash 2. Yeah, they fixed the gems, but they didn't fix the level design. Level design is still freaking hard.
They changed the color. I think,
The color
honestly...
gems are still the same.
I find it more fun. I mean, sometimes the harder games are more fun.
Yeah, but there's a difference between good hard and tedious hard. You know what I mean? Like I consider this a good hard because the hard comes from getting all the gems, but it doesn't feel as bullshit or painful like Crash 1. Like
Now it's not as bullshit and painful though, because your main issue with the game is that you have to do it in one shot, but now you don't have to.
But I mean, I guess I need to do more gem hunting. Well, I mean, we are going to do that after we're done with Crash 3. But I would have to do more gem hunting to really feel it.
But now your argument doesn't make sense anymore because all those problems are gone in the Sane Trilogy.
My argument still makes sense for the level design. I think the level because Crash can't slide, he can only jump and spin, and I always thought his control is awkward. And the Sane Trilogy, it does feel like Crash 1 control for all three games. And the only difference is in Crash 2 and 3, you just have to slide. But when I was platforming in Crash 2, it feels like Crash 1 in terms of stiffness and control. That's why I always praise Crash 2 to begin with, is because that Crash 2 introduced the smooth and tight control, and then they did it again for Crash 3 because it's the same engine. You know, obviously some arguments go away because they fixed some of the problems, but they didn't fix the controls. It's not broken, but it's not as good as it was.
But the controls for the same three games.
Yeah, but they're using Crash 1 control. You know what I mean?
For the same three games?
Yeah. The only
wouldn't that bring Crash 2 down a couple points then?
Well, Crash,
like hypothetically
maybe
speaking?
insane version, but not Crash 2 like the original. Like I'm talking like maybe I'm trying to argue why do you like the original Crash 1 more than Crash 2?
I just like it more.
I know, but you haven't.
It's like asking someone, why are you Republican?
Well,
versus why are you Democrat? Like it's like
they go into their points why.
Not.
I'm not saying all of them do, but they should.
I just like the first.
Because if you don't go on your points, then you can't really back up.
I just like the first game more. I don't.
But I think you like it more because of nostalgia. You never played Crash 2.
Well, now I have. I played both versions, and I still like the first game more.
But we haven't finished it yet.
Just because you haven't finished it. What
I know.
The ending doesn't make it any
I'm
different.
just saying, I'm never gonna get why you like it more. If you never
Sometimes
tell me.
we have opposing problems, differences.
No, I do.
That doesn't.
I'm saying, what I'm saying is, I'm just saying I'm never gonna get why you like Crash 1 more if you never tell me. You haven't told me. All you told me is I like it more. Well, I'm like, okay, that doesn't answer my question. Why don't you like it? Why do you like it?
I honestly think the level design's better than this game.
Like, is it harder?
I think
Like, okay,
I think the level design is a lot more.
Take out the vehicles. Let's just compare to platform, because that's the most thing we're. Because Crash 1 is mainly platform. So just take out the hog, take out Polar, take out the jetpack, and you just compare point A to point B. Jumping and spinning. You know? What do you like more about not sliding or not sliding?
There's no more fucking secret routes in that game.
You don't like secret routes?
Sometimes secret routes fuck up your gameplay.
Well,
like,
actually, Crash 1 does have secret routes. It has the color gems giving you secret routes.
It has the color gems giving you secret routes, but it's like at the same time, it's like. Well, then if you include the color gems of the secret routes, then technically it's really the same game.
It is the same game. But
so then why are we?
It is the same game,
that?
but the control is still that you have a more fluid control with sliding.
It's a simple control though. Like it's just jumping and walking. There's no other gimmicky things that you have to do just to beat the level. All you have to do is run and jump.
So you prefer to just jump.
The simplicity of the game makes it challenging. Like look at the original Mario game. You don't have like sliding and running and long jumping and doing backflips.
But do you prefer Mario over Mario 3 or Mario World? Because Mario 3 introduces powers, and so does Mario 3.
Well, in terms of control, I actually prefer the first game over the other games. But in terms, but Mario 3, it's more like it has better.
I think Johnny thought his favorite control was Mario World.
I'm not Johnny.
No, I'm just saying that because I don't play Mario World often, so that's the only opinion I know.
Mario World's ass hard though. Like it's really
I thought
hard.
Mario World was easier than Mario 3. Like in terms of level, like difficulty curve, I should say.
I know I can beat Mario 3 in like 4 minutes.
Yeah, I guess. But I mean, did you only play Mario 3 a lot back then?
No, I've beaten Mario World a couple times.
This is fucking me up.
I've beaten Mario 3 a lot too.
Here's an unpopular opinion. I've always thought Crash is more interesting than Mario. That's why I mainly play Crash.
I mean, no, I can agree with you on that. Like, I think
Mario started everything.
I like early Crash, but late Mario, because late
Galaxy.
Because late Crash is trash.
Yeah, well, at least the other one.
But I think just in terms,
to a good start,
just in terms of the first Crash, I like the first Crash more. I think the level design, is better tuned around controls, because there's been instances where I've done things where they meant you to do slide jump, and then you slide jump and you fail because of it.
Crash 3 because
in Crash 2.
Well, what about Crash 3? Because it's the same thing as Crash 2. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I haven't really looked at Crash 3 in terms of like using controls. I just like the overall aesthetic of the game.
Other than the vehicles, it's the same as Crash 2. It's just added vehicles and more power-ups. Only now you don't need to do the slide jump as much because now you have the super spin, the double jump. So maybe that's why. It's because they have so many power-ups in that game.
But
it makes you forget the slides even.
My problem with the later games of any game really is they add too many gimmicks. I prefer simplicity in any platformer.
So you think slide's a gimmick?
It is a gimmick because for most of the levels, look at Crash 1 compared to Crash 2. You don't need to do slide jumps in order to complete a level. All you have to do is just run and jump.
Well, I don't have.
And that's what makes a game.
I don't have to slide for every jump in this game.
We have to slide for required. Like there's some parts where you actually have to slide in order to make it to the level.
I'm just saying it's a gimmick, but is it a really glaring bad gimmick?
It's not a glaring bad gimmick. I just prefer simplicity over
I thought you
over
really
gimmicky.
Hated the gimmick.
No, I prefer simplicity over gimmicky.
I thought I hit the chord. Okay, well, because an example of a bad gimmick, if I can remember off the top of my head, is Rather Cortex's walking on nitros. Because that's situational. When the hell do you ever want to walk on nitros? Literally, the only time you do it is when the game wants you to, and that's when it's a real gimmick. When it gives you the option, then it's not a gimmick.
It's an option, but it's not with the slide jump. it's an optional thing to do, but it's really not. If you really want to beat the game, it's not optional whatsoever.
I mean, I haven't memorized it, but I wonder if there's a run through of Crash 2 where, well, I don't know about 100%.
It's not possible. That's the problem.
No, not 100%ing, because the slide jumps required to make some tough gaps for the harder parts of the levels for getting gems. I wonder if there's a way, like, maybe not the whole game, but I wonder how many crystals you can get without sliding. Which I'm kind of curious. Maybe. Like, if you can get pretty far, then it's probably not considered a glaring gimmick as, well, obviously, the tiptoe around the course.
I mean, in the end, my opinion still stands. I do like Crash 1 more than Crash 2.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
it's an unpopular opinion.
No, I know, because I remember your college friend, got mad at you for saying I like Crash 1 more than Crash 2, but again, it's okay. There's actually, there's people that argue Crash 3 is better than Crash 2.
I can agree with you on that.
And I could see why, just because the time traveling aesthetic is cool and the power-ups are cool, but the vehicles...
But then again, the vehicles are like 100% easier to control than this. Like even after I figured it out, it made it a little easier, but it's still hard to do.
Correct button.
Well, not the correct button, the easier buttons to press, because I was using the correct buttons.
Well, I mean, the more intended one, because even at the beginning of this thing, it says circle. And art, in the original, it didn't tell you what to do. You have a choice, but it's easier to do circle because it's right next to each other.
Because, in the end, like, look at
Crash,
jetpack compared to, like, jet ski. They're both very hard to control, but what's easier to use, the jetpack or the jet ski?
Jetpack.
Really?
Fuck the jet ski. And, well, fuck the jet ski and in the end Sane.
Okay, well look at the older games then.
Still jetpack. Still jetpack, because I can control this and be precise with the inverted. The jet ski, I can miss a jump or a box every once in a while. But the original's still faster than the insane. We'll get to that. Oh boy.
You're talking too low.
I have a problem with the jet ski in the Sane Trilogy. And a lot of other people do as well. The motorcycle doesn't suck. I don't like motorcycle levels in general in Crash 3, but controlling it's not so bad. The hard part of that level is just winning the race and fucking Area 51. You have to win the race to get the color, get the gem in that.
The crystal.
The clear gem. There's no crystal in there.
Oh.
Area 51 is a 6th world, which means there's only 2 gems, and when I first got the game, I was like, is there a death route in the motorcycle level? Because I'm like, what the fuck do you get the other gem from? And it turns out you have to beat the fucking UFOs, and that's almost possible. I'm gonna say almost.
Yeah.
We'll go to 100%. And that's the last jetpack level. Still a jetpack boss. Okay, are you want to do Spaced Out or Night Fight?
I'll do Spaced Out.
You want to do Spaced Out?